I've never been a big fan of cleaning coins, but sometimes I make an exception. Make no mistake, so you put acid or any cleaning agent on a coin, you're going to damage it. So never clean any valuable coins or collector's coins with any sort of acid or cleaning agent. Usually I'm showing off attractive coins or coins that are in some way desirable. These are the opposite. Once again, I needed a bit of change for my own business, and I went to the bank and I wanted some 50-cent pieces, and this is what I got. They were already wet, so my local branch of the NAB had already tried washing them. I don't know what they looked like before they were washed, but this is how I got them. So I thought, if I give them back to the NAB, they're just as likely to just give them out to someone else. I didn't want, some little kid to get this, look at it and say they never want to use change again. So I'm just going to try and clean these up. I thought it'd be a great way to experiment on coins that are already pretty much wrecked. So before I'd even taken the video, I'd let those coins sit overnight in distilled water because I wasn't sure what was on them originally or even if it was still on them. Getting ready to just chuck them into some baking soda now. Baking soda is alkaline. It's pretty mild, sort of an alkaline, so it makes good sense to clean things with it sometimes. Just not coins. I would never clean coins with baking soda unless they absolutely looked horrid like these ones. I feel that most of the damage here is toning and verdigris. Normally toning would occur and you would get all those beautiful rainbow colours, and it would occur as a result of the atmosphere around the coin, whereas these have been, I just get the feeling someone has had a battery or something like that close to them, and for whatever reason the coins have been contaminated by the battery acid, and the direct contact has resulted in that mess. So it's been a couple of hours, time to have a look, and no miracles working here, but it does look a tiny little bit better, which is good. So what I'm going to do is go to vinegar now. So the original 50-cent piece was high silver content, but all of these ones after, 67 and beyond are, I believe, 75% copper. The rest is nickel. So you've got to be careful putting vinegar on copper, because that's how people in the Middle Ages started making verdigris so they could paint with it. So we want to clean these coins up, not actually make an even bigger mess of them. So I'll put them in some vinegar with a bit of salt, and afterwards they will go into some distilled water, and we'll see how we go. Verdigris isn't the only issue to worry about, though. There's the complete loss of the luster of the coin, which will happen, as well as the weakening of the metal of the coin, which will also happen, probably will happen because of the acid. I've got an additional coin there to go in. I just thought I'll throw two in there because I'm doing only one coin in there. There's plenty of room for a second one, and this one's a little bit dirtier. It's got a little bit more toning on it, a little bit of verdigris. So I'll just drop it in there with the other coin, because the other coin was pretty much free of any verdigris. Verdigris are green stuff generally, can be black, can be bluey coloured. A little bit more on luster. The luster of a coin, which people talk about so much, there's the coins there. They're starting to look pretty good. I knew that toning would come off, but they won't have the luster, and the luster is that shine, the reflective nature of the coin, and that occurs when the coin is first struck. So the metal flows from the inside of the coin to the outside, and there are tiny little grooves, parallel grooves, left on the coin. And when you put them in acid, or when you brush them, or just wear and tear, those little grooves are worn away and you lose the luster. So you can see there I've got the two coins that I've cleaned or damaged, depending on which way you look at it, in the vinegar. They are the two matte coloured ones. And then you've got a reasonably new coin. It's a 2021 coin, so it's still got a little bit of its luster, but it's been out in the wild. It's had some wear and tear. But you can see there, there's a difference between the coins. Whenever you see videos of people cleaning coins with vinegar, they show you the after coin, which looks all right, but they don't show you what it should look like, which is that the shiny coin there. So it's like two sides of aluminium foil, isn't it? You've got a shiny side and you've got a matte side, the shiny side being the one with the luster. Acids can strip off any patina, any oxides. Some acids will react very aggressively with some metals. Other metals, like what they call noble metals, things like gold, silver, they don't have much of a reaction with mild acids, but other metals might have quite a strange reaction. As I said before, copper and vinegar. That's how people in the Middle Ages made verdigris for painting, so they could use the colour as something fancy. So keep in mind, if you see a coin cleaned with vinegar on YouTube, that coin might be made of different material than the coin you're wanting to clean. Ultimately, the best cleaning agent is probably acetone, but I don't have any acetone, but I just couldn't leave these coins looking the way they were. Anyway, that's the end product in the sunlight a couple of months later. I didn't want to jump the gun too soon, because sometimes you can dip a coin in acid and it looks good when it comes out, and a month later it looks like a nightmare. But they look all right, so I'm going to hold on to these for a little bit longer and eventually just spend them somewhere. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and by all means subscribe.